Such a lovely morning today. It's like my favourite kind of winter morning when it's a little bit frosty outside, but it's a clear sky, it's really sunny, and we're actually having a very fun day today. I'm currently on my way to take Fred to daycare. I have been getting a little bit nervous taking him to daycare recently because every single time I drive him, he looks like he feels really nervous, like he shakes a lot. I don't know, I can't tell if it's excitement or anxiety. Every time I pick him up, it's like he's had the best day ever. He's like bouncing off the walls. He's literally had the best time. But whenever I'm driving him or taking him, he always seems to get a little bit nervous. So I don't know, it makes me nervous because I mean I basically wrap Freddie in cotton wool. Like he is just so spoiled. But yeah, I'm taking him to daycare this morning because I'm out with the girls tonight. I'm going out with Mads and Millie, having like a little bit of a Christmas night out, and I can't actually remember the last time I went like out in Manchester. So we're going to the Ivy and then we're gonna go for drinks afterwards, hopefully maybe at Albert Schloss, but anyone that lives in Manchester will know Albert Schloss is probably one of the busiest bars in Manchester. It's always absolute chaos. Like the queue sometimes to get in Albert Schloss is crazy. But either way, we're gonna go for food and then we're gonna go for drinks afterwards. And I'm actually really excited because I can't remember the last time I dressed up to go like out. I feel like a grandma and I'm 27. Do you know what I mean? Boy, see, why do you get the shakes? I don't know if they're happy shakes or scared shakes, but it makes mummy nervous. Anyway, I'm gonna go and get my lashes done so that they're nice and fresh for this evening. Gosh, it is so lovely and sunny today. And I will see you guys when I get back home. Okay, I'm back home. I've had my lashes done. I also made a little stop at Sainsbury's on the way home because I really fancy doing some baking this weekend. I think I'm gonna bake some gingerbread and some chocolate tiffin tomorrow, which are two of my godmum's recipes. She made some for me, mum and dad when I was at theirs last weekend, and oh my goodness, I forgot just how delicious her baking is. So she's very kindly sent me the recipe for the gingerbread. I stopped at Sainsbury's, I got all of the bits to do the baking tomorrow, made myself a quick cup of tea. I've just been doing some editing. I've just been editing a campaign for Lounge that me and Milana shot earlier this week. Oh my god, I'm so happy with it. I always love working with Milana. I'm sure some of you will know Milana by now. I don't think she's ever actually been in any of my like videos or vlogs, but she's one of my closest friends. She's also my next door neighbor, which is just like the handiest thing ever because I feel like we just are always like popping over, having cozy nights in together. Like I just love having her on the doorstep. And she's also just the most incredible, talented photographer and videographer, so she helps me shoot a lot of my brand work, and I just love working with her because she's just amazing. She's just so great at what she does. I feel like she just sees the vision and she just gets it. I always love working with Lounge as well. I think Lounge make my favorite lingerie ever. Every single Lounge set that I get, I just feel incredible in. I feel like they make such beautiful lingerie and intimate. Their loungewear is really beautiful. I feel like they've started branching into more clothing now as well. I mean, this cardigan that I'm wearing today is from Lounge. It's this really gorgeous light grey cardigan. I really like the fit of this. Sorry, let me try and like shuffle back so that you can see. It's a little bit more sort of like slouchy and loose at the top, and then it has a more fitted waist and fitted sleeve. I don't know, something about the fit of it kind of looks like it could be a little bit more formal and dressy, but it's still really comfortable and really soft. I do also have a code with Lounge at the minute as well if you're doing any shopping, if you want to pick any pieces up. The code is just HAN10 and it will get you 10% off the site. I think these are my favourite sets that I've ever had from Lounge, honestly. I mean, I love everything that I get from Lounge. I've also really got my eye on some PJs that I want that are currently sold out. I did actually get the sort of like nighty version of the PJs instead. Everything that's in like the modal range, the fabric is like the softest thing I've ever felt. So this little nighty that I got, it's got little pink flowers all over, which I thought was super cute. It also has a cutout at the back as well. It's just so cute, so girly. Everything else that I got was like lingerie and intimate. What do I want to start with? Because I feel like everything is just so gorgeous. Okay, let me start with this actually because I think I think this one could be my favorite. Okay, so first up we have this corset, which is part of the Gia set. Yeah, I think this could be my favorite thing that I picked up this time from Lounge. It's so flattering on. I don't really have any corsets like this. I just think all of the little details and the cutouts, like it has a little cutout on the front. The back is pretty much backless. I mean, it has the clasp there, and then it also has little buttons to kind of do it up at the bottom. Oh my goodness, it just looks so gorgeous and flattering on. I'll include some of like the pictures and things that we got earlier this week. Just stunning. And the thing that I love about this is you could wear this out as well. I feel like you could actually pair this with like jeans or black trousers or like a little black skirt if you wanted to wear it as like a night out outfit. Had it with some of the sparkly stockings that Lounge have at the minute. I just love these. I think they're so gorgeous. I got the nude and the black, which is what I paired the Gia set with. Next up we have the Cecily set, I believe this is pronounced. I mean, can we just take a second for the detail, the embroidery, just everything about Lounge Intimates is just stunning. Like, I love that they have the little gold hardware on the front with the heart, and then all of the matching gold hardware on the straps. Fit is just perfect. It has these really cute little cutouts at the bottom of the cups. I also got the suspender belt with the sort of like little leg straps that you can get with Lounge Intimate. Again, just absolutely stunning. I mean, the detail on everything Lounge is just so beautiful. I also picked up the Zena set, which is this really gorgeous black floral set. I loved all of the straps on this, how they kind of have like the extra embroidery. I love all of the little pops of colour with the flowers on this set as well. So you have like the sort of pinks and the blues and the greens. And then again, I got the suspender belt with the leg straps. Yeah, I just really love the straps on everything with this set. I feel like that extra embroidery, I don't know, it just looks really sort of like feminine and adds like a little bit of extra detail. And last but not least, I got the Casey set, which is this really gorgeous pink set. Love the lace on this, love all the detail. I love that it's kind of like pink and almost like a mint green, I'm gonna say. I don't often wear a lot of pink, but this one again looked really gorgeous on. I also loved the belt with this one because it has this kind of like extra strap that you can sort of like adjust on your hips, your waist, wherever you want it to sit. So yeah, that was everything that I picked up. As I said, you can use code HAN10 to get 10% off. Anyway, I'm going to carry on doing a little bit of editing. I also need to do my accounts. That is like the one thing about being self-employed that I never look forward to, is doing my accounts and my bookkeeping, because it is the most time consuming but dull job, but it's one that needs doing. So I'm going to try and get all of that done this afternoon, and then I'm going to pick Freddie up. I'm going to start getting ready. I don't know what's in the air tonight, but I feel like we're all in the mood to just be slightly feral, which is very unlike me. I don't often take it very far. Although saying that, when me and Mads went to Monaco, that was probably the most drunk I have ever been my entire life. So maybe there's going to be a repeat of that this evening. I mean, I don't want to take it too far because I'm looking after Luna tomorrow, who is Isla's dog. I'm so excited. I'm actually really looking forward to having her. Did Freddie have a good day? He's just had a big bath because he always comes home very stinky after daycare. Having a nice little sleep now. I've come to the conclusion that it's excitement, because once again I picked him up and they told me he had the best day ever. He was playing with all the new dogs. It's fine. I feel like I'm such an overthinker and such an overstressor that sometimes I need to just relax. Anyway, I've had a shower, I've done my brows, my skincare, I'm gonna do my makeup. Suddenly so excited. I feel like I'm 18 again, going on my first night out. Also, I've started filling my brows in with brow powder rather than pencil, which I never thought I would see the day when I start using brow powder again, because I was such a pencil girl. But again, when me and Mads were in Monaco, the one thing that I forgot in my makeup was my brow pencil, which is such a staple for me. I feel like if I had to pick something to forget, my brow pencil would be like one of the last things, because I always do brows no matter what. I did have a brow powder because I fill my hairline in when I've got like a slick bun. I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to use the brow powder for a change and mix it up. Ended up loving it. I feel like they look a lot more natural. I'm gonna try this primer today. It's from One Size. It's the Secure the Glow Tacky Hydrating Primer. I think I have tried this once or twice before, but I feel like I have to layer so much skincare at the minute to hydrate before I put anything else on top. It always feels really weird getting ready without music on as well. Obviously when I'm like filming getting ready, I can't put any music on because I don't want to get copyrighted, but it always feels very like quiet. I remember what I thought of this when I last used it, but that feels really nice. Can you see Fred in the background? Is he like just on? Oh, you can. My little baby. I always hate leaving him when I go out. Probably why I don't actually go out as much anymore since having Freddie. I just hate leaving him. I'm like, I feel like such a mom. Like I get like mom guilt when I go out and I leave him, which is why I took him to daycare today, because it just like obviously burns a lot of energy for him as well. Okay, skin wise, at the minute I'm really enjoying the Kylie skin tint. I might mix 5N and 4W and then also mix a little bit of my iconic radiance booster in Shell. And I tend to do the first layer with my hands. I realize that is too dark, but I am going to instant tan, so we're just going to have to trust the process. Just doing a little bit of cream bronzer. This is the Vive Modern Radiance cream bronzer. I really like this at the minute. I use the shade medium. I always like to add concealer under my bronzer. I think because I use more of like a skin tint now and it doesn't have as much coverage, this just adds like the extra coverage, but only in the areas that I want it. I'm actually so excited for a night out with the girls. I feel like I need a night out with the girls. I felt a bit like flat recently. I don't even know why. I genuinely think it's like a seasonal thing. I feel like I always get a little bit, I don't know, just like flat when it's colder and darker. I'm gonna do Charlotte Tilbury cream blush. This is the shade Pinkasm Sunset. I think I prefer this one over Pinkasm now. Just has a little bit more depth. And then I'm just gonna do Tarte Shape Tape under the eyes. Do I wanna, I mean it's too late now, I was about to say do I want to do my eyes first, but we'll do concealer first today. I always like to let my concealer dry down a little bit as well because I feel like I get more coverage. Okay, and then I'm going to use Huda loose powder. I think I'm going to set with a brush today. I kind of go between using a brush and a powder puff because I feel like both look good with the Huda powder. I find that the brush gives a little bit more of a natural finish. This is so good. It's so smoothing. Eyes is gonna be Kylie bronze. I have used this to the death. We have this one that's nearly hit pan, this one that has literally fell out and disappeared. I might just do a tiny bit of a crease shade. I don't want to add too much because obviously I've just had these lashes done, so I don't want to add like a lot of makeup that I'm going to have to remove from them later. Okay, this camera is gonna die any second now, so I'm going to try and finish this quickly. I've just added a little bit of eyeliner and smoked my lash line out. I think I'm going to add my Mario bronzer today, which again is very well loved. It's quite pigmented. Okay, never mind. It is quite pigmented, so you don't really need tons of this. But it's got a little bit of a glow to it as well, so yeah, just looks really pretty on the cheeks. And then I think I'm gonna add some of my Rare Beauty blush. This is in the shade Encourage. These blushes are so pigmented, oh my goodness. I very nearly ruined my makeup the first time that I used this because you literally need like that much, like I'm not even joking. See what I mean? Like even just that tiny dab. I usually like swirl my blushes, but this needs like the tiniest amount, and again it's got such a nice glowy finish. Okay, I might do a little bit of highlighter. I'm always going to be a highlighter girl, like I just love anything glowy. This is the Anastasia Glow Seeker. I just love the glow. I'm never not gonna love the glow. I feel like there was a phase where people just stopped wearing highlighter and I could not relate, unfortunately. Like, I want as much highlighter as possible. Also love doing my inner corner. I think that just like ties or like completes the eyes really nicely. Okay, and then I'm gonna finish off with lips. This camera is about to die, so I'm gonna finish getting ready and then I'll show you the finished look. I think I'm gonna do my Kylie plumping lip liners. As I said in my last vlog, obsessed with these, such a good formula. I think I'm going to use the shades Risky Rose and is it shade Kylie? Yeah, I think the shade is just Kylie of this one. I'm going to do my lips, curl my hair, get dressed, and I will show you the finished look. Okay, Mill is literally on the way, so this is going to have to be a very quick outfit of the night. But I finished my makeup, I've curled my hair, I've not brushed it out too much just because I know it's going to drop anyway. Wearing this dress from Baby Boo. I actually wore this a lot in the summer in Ibiza. It's such a good staple black mini dress. Like, it's just like my go-to comfy dress. I am not ashamed to rewear my dresses, okay? I feel like if I have a dress that I know is a good dress and it's comfy and it looks good and it fits me really well, she is staying in the wardrobe. Like, she's gonna get worn over and over. So this is my dress of choice. I'm gonna do my Jimmy Choos, which I got at Bicester Village. I got them in the black and the nude, and they're one of my favorite pairs of heels. I feel like sometimes I get nervous spending a lot of money on heels because I can go one of two ways with heels. I either wear them a lot or I never wear them, because I feel like as soon as you wear a pair of heels out, you know if they're comfortable or not, and you can't always tell that straight away when you try them on. I bought both pairs of these because they seemed comfortable. I remember thinking in my head like, oh my god, if I don't end up wearing these shoes a lot, that is going to be the biggest waste of money ever. But they've become like my go-to black heels now when I want something a little bit more glitzy. And then I've just done these earrings, which kind of don't match because it's like pearls and sparkles, but I don't care. We're just going to make it work because I didn't really want to do a necklace. I kind of just wanted to do like a statement earring. So yeah, that is my little outfit of the night. Millie's on her way to pick me up. So excited. I'm ready to have some drinks and have some good food and have a gorgeous time with the girls. Come on guys, come on. This is just like my perfect Saturday, honestly. We have Miss Luna here with us. She's been a very good girl. We have Freddie here as well. He is currently tucked up by my feet. I feel like he always gets like extra clingy when there's other dogs around, or just like, I don't know, dogs, people, whoever here that aren't usually here. I feel like he just clings to me even more. I am feeling a little bit hungover today, I'm not gonna lie. I just can't hack it the way that I used to. I don't think I actually vlogged much of the night last night. I feel like I always do this on nights out. I don't know, I don't really go on my phone much, I don't film a lot. I feel like I just like to enjoy the night and then I just completely forget to actually film anything. I think I did get like a few clips of where we went. We did go to Mads first. She'd made like some little snacks and some margaritas, which were so delicious. I feel like making a good margarita is actually quite hard to do as well, and she makes an incredible margarita. So we had some drinks, we had some nibbles. We went to Ivy Asia, which I've not actually been to in probably over a year. I tend to go to the Brasserie if I go to the Ivy, but it was actually really good. We had some food, had drinks, and then braved the outdoors for all of probably half an hour. So we wanted to go to Blue's Kitchen first. The queue to get into Blue's Kitchen was crazy. Walked up to Albert Schloss, spent all of probably 20 minutes in Albert Schloss. It is just so busy. It is such a busy bar. I mean, it's like a great bar. I feel like it's always such a good vibe. Like, they have live music. We actually met a few subscribers and followers last night as well in Albert Schloss, which was really fun. Everyone was so lovely. And as we got there, they were playing Last Christmas, which is one of my favorite Christmas songs ever. So we stayed for probably about 20 minutes. We had a drink. It was just too busy. Like, I feel like I get so overwhelmed so quickly. It had gotten quite late anyway, and again, I always get very conscious about leaving Freddie for too long. I always make an effort to do my like post night out routine now as well, because I feel like it helps so much with how I feel the morning after. So I come home, I take my makeup off, I have a shower. I actually washed my hair last night as well. Filled up my Stanley cup with fresh water and ice. It's literally a storm outside today. It's crazy. So I had a big drink, I made myself some toast, did my skincare and got into bed. And I feel like doing all of that as well, like obviously when you get in from a night out, it feels like so much effort. But now like I always feel so much better when I actually force myself to do the full routine, because I feel like just the time it takes as well helps to like sober me up a little bit, so that when I go to bed, I don't wake up with as much of a hangover. I mean, I'm still not feeling great today, I'm not gonna lie, but I've had some food, I've had a drink, put my heated blanket on. I got a new heated blanket recently from Amazon. Oh my God, it's just like life-changing having a heated blanket on the sofa. I'm watching Bridget Jones because, believe it or not, I've never watched Bridget Jones before, and Mads and Millie always tell me that it's crazy that I've never seen Bridget Jones, which I know it is because I feel like it's such a popular film. And I think there's a new one coming out soon. So I'm watching Bridget Jones. I'm gonna watch all 3 of them. I'm gonna do the bacon as well. What a time to be alive, honestly. Also, why is having Luna here making me want a second dog? We're all sharing the electric blanket together. Suddenly I want another dog. I'm just gonna have to steal Luna from Isla more often. Okay, something that I've discovered whilst having Luna here. She has got the please share your food with me face down to a T. The way she was staring into my soul, Luna, the way she was staring into my soul whilst I was having my tea and biscuits, I can't look at that. I cannot look at those eyes because I will cave. Anyway, I treated myself to a Nando's. It's like my hangover treat, my hangover cure, if you will. I got a double wrap. I always add cheese and I always remove the chili jam. That is my Nando's wrap order. It's okay. I can't give you any of this, but I will give you something later. And then I actually just got chips for a change because I was just craving like something not healthy, you know what I mean? I'm on the second Bridget Jones. So far, I'm loving it. I've just added the batteries to this Christmas garland, would you call it? I'm not really sure. I've kind of just popped it and draped it on the shelf, but I've just put the batteries in it, and how cute does it look with the little lights? I've also put my candles on. I've got all of my bits out to do some baking because, as I said, I really want to make my godmum's chocolate tiffin. I'm gonna maybe do the gingerbread as well if it doesn't get too late. But I'm gonna start with the tiffin because I've made this before and it's a really easy recipe. Got my digestive biscuits, which are gonna get crushed. And that's kind of like the base. Got my stork, which is what Justine always uses in all of her baking, so I picked up the same. I have my syrup, my chocolate to melt, so this is gonna kind of like combine all of the dry ingredients. And then to add in, we have some raisins and some cherries. It's really simple to do because I mean these are already chopped up. I might cut them a tiny bit finer. Obviously the raisins just go in as they are. These I'm going to crush in a bag with a rolling pin, and then I need to melt the chocolate and the butter. I don't know if there's anything else that goes in it. I need to double check the recipe. It might just be the syrup, the chocolate and the butter that all get melted down. So I'm going to start baking now. I'm starting a little bit later than I expected to because I've genuinely binge watched all 3 Bridget Jones diaries. Can't believe I've not seen them sooner. I feel like I am that person that has just never seen anything. Like if someone asks me if I've seen a film, even if it's like a really classic popular film, 9 times out of 10 I've just not seen it. I tend to rewatch a lot of stuff, so I feel like that's why I haven't seen many things, because I'll just end up rewatching things that I really like. But yeah, I've spent the whole afternoon watching Bridget Jones. I'm gonna start this now. It's just gonna go in the fridge when it's done. It's now Sunday. I'm gonna end this vlog here. I'm just having a really chilled evening. Got my Christmas PJs on. I'm having a movie night. I actually got really bad period pains, so it's gonna be a nice, chilled, quiet night on the sofa. I hope you've all had a lovely weekend. Thank you so much for watching today's vlog as always, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.